Good morning, everybody. Welcome. I'm going to give you 3 tips to help you reach more and make more money using Periscope. This is the hottest new social trend right now. You just joined us. Thank you. Welcome, everybody. I'm going to show you 3 tips that you're going to be able to use immediately using Periscope to help you reach more people and make more money. Welcome, everybody. All right, let's see if I can get this thing going here. Hey guys, welcome. Donna Valdez here. I just dropped off my daughter at nature camp, and I'm in the car. And if you're a mompreneur or a dadpreneur or entrepreneur, you know what I'm talking about, where the car seems to be the only place where you can get any peace and quiet. You guys ever feel like that? Okay, well, listen, Periscope is hot right now. And here, I'll take my glasses so you guys can see me. Periscope is the hottest new social trend right now. And I've been following a ton of scopes. It's amazing how much fun people are having with them. So I got 3 great tips that you can use right now to make your Periscopes more entertaining, reach more people, and then, of course, to make some money with it. So here's tip number 1. Tip number 1 is you want to make sure that you're using emojis in the title of your Periscope, or use some kind of symbol in the title of your Periscope. If you check out the title of this Periscope, I use some asterisks. I know people are using different symbols. The reason is at the end of the day, your Periscope only lives for 24 hours. And so when you come onto Periscope, your users, they get a wall, just like on Twitter or Facebook, and they're going to be able to scroll through and choose the Periscopes to replay. And you want your title to stand out from all of the other noise that's right now on Periscope. So use symbols and emojis in your title. You're going to draw more people in, which is really a great tip. Second, of course, we all know that you want to add a lot of value. You want to add good content, maybe share some tips. People want to use Periscope like little quick, tidbits. You don't want to keep your scopes too long, but you want to have high value. If you're just going to show a scope of, shopping at a grocery store, you're going to lose the interest of your audience. So make them fun, make them entertaining, show them a day in the life behind the scenes, but you want to keep them short, and you want to keep them concise, and of course true to the topic. So that's Periscope tip number 2. And then number 3, my third great Periscope tip is all about these hearts. You see hearts fluttering across the screen, and what hearts are is more of a ranking system that Periscope uses, and you can each give 500 hearts to any Periscope that you see. You can actually, if you log out of the scope and come back into the scope, it resets and you can do another 500. Why are hearts important, you're wondering? Because everyone asks for them? Simple. Because your scope can be featured. You could be a featured Periscoper if the more hearts that you have. It also shows up in the wall a little bit higher, and so ask for hearts. And how do you do hearts? You just tap on the screen. And here's a tip I learned from, I think it was Kim Garst. A big shout out to her. She's doing phenomenal. If you want to learn all of the tricks of Periscope and how to use it for business, go check out her new Periscope. I think it's the only one I've seen so far. Periscope training. It's over, I think it's called Scoping for Biz is what she called it. Great course, and that's from Kim Garst here in Tampa Bay, Florida. But here's a tip. If you want to leave more hearts, you can tap all your fingers on the side of your thing like this. Thanks. And that will give you the ability to leave more hearts. Again, for the scoper, the person doing the scope, hearts are important. And the newest trend right now are heart contests, because when we're done with the scope, we get to see who was on and how many hearts they left. And so people are going and doing free giveaways, or they'll do a heart contest, things like that. That's one of the other, that's a great little tip. Finally, always ask your audience if they find value in the scope to share it with their audience. If you click down at the very bottom where the chat is, you'll see it'll say, do you want to invite your followers? And that's a huge reflection of that you're finding a lot of value in that scope, or you're finding a lot of value in the person that's doing the talking. And it also opens up, if you invite your listeners or your followers to my scope, I'm going to have a bigger reach because I didn't know who they were, you know, so it's really word of mouth advertising in a social format. So my 3 tips again is you want to ask for hearts because it's important, you know, do a heart contest, make it interactive, make it fun. You want to make sure your title of your scopes has some kind of symbol or emoji in it. You know, you want to have not vague titles, but really clear-cut titles, and make sure that it pops and stands out from the feed so that your listeners will know exactly what you're going to talk about, and, you know, they can spot your title right away. And then give a lot of content, give a lot of values. Scoping to me, I've taken last week and have been on hundreds of scopes, really kind of looking at them and seeing what do I like and what do I don't like about them. You want to make sure you have a lot of value and a lot of content. And then, you know, last is just do it. Just be authentic, be yourself, and make sure that you get out there and just, you know, don't be afraid to start your first broadcast. It's a lot of fun, and people are getting to get to know who you really are. So those are my tips for Periscope for Biz. And then I'm going to do another scope a little bit later on, talking how to monetize Periscope. So, you know, we might be introducing our audience to this channel here, but how are you going to be able to benefit from it, you know, and monetize and benefit from it? And then I want you to be able to teach that to other people. So those are my tips this morning, you guys. Have a phenomenal day. I'm going to get back to work, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.